Hey everyone, Hump Day Update. Going to be talking NBA late game Lakers on the road taking on the Golden State Warriors, whose back's against the wall. Also, we're going to touch on the NHL. We're also just going to recap what I've been telling you guys and gals for the last couple of weeks about these insane lines that odds makers are putting out. Last night was a prime example, and I mentioned it yesterday for the free play. Boston never got off the bus. Game 5 at home off a loss, never got off the bus. Now, I had mentioned in that there's no way a team should be laying 7.5 this time of year in the postseason. There's not a 7.5 difference between most of these teams in the postseason. There's just not. Nobody's here by accident. They're all good. Anybody can beat anybody at any given time. And we've especially mentioned that repeatedly in the NHL for you. Repeatedly. We're going to talk about the Edmonton and Vegas game tonight. But Boston, even first half, they're the number one scoring team in the NBA in the first half. Never got off the bus. Never got on the bus. How could you get off of it if you never even got on it? And somebody tweeted, I kind of said this on Twitter, at TGeorgeSports. You can follow me. I have a free Major League Baseball play up there today. If you follow me on Twitter, you got one for free. But nonetheless, somebody said not only did they get off the bus, they never even got on the bus. They stayed at home. That's unbelievable, a Game 5 you play like that. Now your back's against the wall, you're going on the road, and you're liable to get eliminated. You're just way too inconsistent to be a number 2 seed. There's no excuse for that. None. I know a lot of people didn't see that coming. I had the over. So I cashed it. 4 out of our last 5 in the NBA playoffs, we cashed. There's just maybe Denver against Phoenix. They just, and Phoenix going to be laying a sizable number tomorrow. I haven't seen it, but insane. Edmonton Oilers. Do you think they should be laying minus 195 tonight against Vegas? 2 games ago, they put on an offensive clinic at the Fortress here in Las Vegas. I was there. Now, they go home. They get 1 goal. Last game. Big favorite. Vegas dominated them the entire game, even with the backup goalie. I was down in Circa, watched it at Stadium Swim at the big watch party. It wasn't even a contest. Now you're laying $1.95. I mean, I know teams want to be polar opposites. It just seems like whoever showed up last game is going to be a totally different animal this game. You can't win in the postseason being that inconsistent. The only value in this game, this should be a minus 110 game. And it's minus 195. I'd lean Vegas for a small lean. I really would. There's no way they have to win, Tony. They got to win. Backs against the wall, they got to win. It don't come easy. Matter of fact, the best way to bet that game, let me see what it is. Take Vegas plus 1.5 on the puck line at minus 150. There's a freebie. I know they got Connor McDavid. No. Okay. But no team should be laying $1.95 at this time of year. There's not that much difference between these teams. You're deep into the postseason. Again, we're talking about betting numbers. Value lies in the number. And let's talk about the NBA game night. And I think the value lies with Los Angeles Lakers in this game. But Tony, Golden State's got to win. They're just going to blow them out. Klay Thompson and Steph Curry could hit a bull in the ass, a handful of rocks the last game. Davis is dominating down low. Their second chance points, if they're not knocking down shots, gets taken away. They don't rebound well. Rebound wins championships. Offense sells tickets, defense wins games. But rebounding wins championships. If Davis and James show up tonight and they don't get tired and they rebound, exceed their averages, they're going to be right in this thing. Right in it. 7. Let's pull up a stat. You want to look at right here, right now, and how teams are playing. I talk about this all the time with you guys. And no, maybe you don't want to take my NBA regular season, even part of the postseason sucked. You know, I fully admitted that here. It was not my year in the NBA for various reasons. You know, and it's real hard to handicap the NBA when, as a policy, we have to put plays out at 9:30 a.m. Pacific. It's just the way the site is built. If you're a member, you understand why. You can access them early, get them emailed, all these different things. It's how we're set up. But when you don't know who's playing until 3 in the afternoon versus putting picks out at 9:30, it's kind of hard to win games because but at the end of the day, one thing we do talk about, currently it's 225.5. The total's dropping like a rock. Golden State's team total is 117.5, by the way. I might look under that. But the Lakers are, with Davis and James, are a veteran team. They're experienced. I know that Golden State is too. But you're talking about 2 losses. 97 to 127 and 101 to 104. So Golden State has averaged less than 100 points their last 2 games, and yet their team total is 117.5 tonight. The total's dropping like a rock. Where do you think the value's at? It's under the 117.5 on the team total for Golden State Warriors. But at the end of the day, you know, you're looking at last 5 games. I've been saying this all year. I say it in Major League Baseball. Starting pitcher, last 3 starts. I don't care what his season to date is. I want to know where his last 3 starts are. These things are cyclical in these day-to-day or every other day sports. Teams get into good cycles and bad cycles, just like handicapping. You get on hot streaks and you get on cold streaks. The key is maintaining consistency, and the one thing that the Lakers have done this year is maintain consistency on defense. Last 5 games, they've allowed 104 and scored 114. Okay? The Golden State Warriors. 3 points less on offense, 111, and allowed 5 points more at 109. Last 5 games. Lakers hitting 48% from the floor their last 5 games. Golden State, 43. Just saying. And the Lakers have stepped it up from 3-point range their last 5. Their season average of 28% is now up to 32%. And the Warriors, a little slight edge in the 3-point perimeter game at 36.3%. So you add all those numbers up together and you say, how in the hell? If you looked at that during the regular season, you'd be taking the dog every single time. Now, this is the Golden State Warriors. Defending champ Steve Kerr, Curry, Thompson, Green, Wiggins, Poole, right down the list. Yeah, they're going to bounce. They got to win. They got to win. How many times have you lost your rear end betting a team that had to win and you thought you had a reasonable number? I don't think 7's a reasonable number. Give me the Lakers plus the 7. Golden State wins. Lakers make it interesting. Over at DocSports.com, we got a free $60 link in the description below. You've never been a member. Thumbs up, subscribe, all those good things. We've got a 3-pack in Major League Baseball. All games are early starts. So half of you watching it, 3/4 of you watching this video, baseball's already went off. NBA, 4-1 run, 4-unit side pick, Knicks Heat. NHL, early game. Toronto taking on Florida. Side pick. Like that one. And NBA player prop, cashed a 4-unit last night on Harden over 8.5 assists. He had 10. Got one in this late game tonight. Player prop in the LA Golden State game for 3 units. Booyah!